teambackpack.net. Yeah.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Jay Jones, aka I See You Filming, and I'm here to clear any rumors about the Mike Epps show at Stand Up Live in Phoenix on Friday, September 11th. I'm talking about the 10:15, 10:30. We'll actually start like 11. I'm talking about the late show. I just want to clear that up. So, we waiting in line forever. I mean, we got there early, like 9:30, 9:45. So we was like, okay, we could wait 30 minutes outside. Didn't realize it was going to be 100 and something last night at that time in Phoenix. So we got there sweating hot, everybody complaining. So I was like, the crowd is going to be a little agitated tonight. So the comedians got to be on it. And I was just making jokes, just talking shit, doing my outside in line waiting comedy that people do. Just trying to keep the mood light for me and my people that was out there. So we talking about the show like, it's going to be good. Mike Epps is always good when he comes. His opening acts are always really good too. And, we got pretty much that last night. There was a new dude from L.A. He said his dad used to play in the NBA. I can't remember his name. Dude was kind of funny. He had good energy. Hopefully we see him in the future. And then as always, he had Scruncho. Scruncho was always on it. We done seen Mike Epps and Scruncho, I think the last 4 years. Yeah, the last 4 years. We've seen him for the last 4 years. And it's funny and it's cool because to see the growth in Scruncho, he get better every set. Like every set he get better. But yeah, last night was really funny. And he did his thing. Scruncho did his thing. J Mac did his thing while he was hosting. And then Mike Epps come out and the show it's a Mike Epps show. He coming out there doing his thing, making people laugh, being goofy. He starts messing with the crowd a little bit. So he's talking to people in the crowd, having fun. And then there's this one dude, he got up, and but that's where I don't know. It's like a cardinal sin, or you get up and you in the front during the comedy show, they gonna say something to you. So, dude, he probably was going to the bathroom or something like that, because he had been drinking a lot, as you could see, or we could see it. And so he gets up and he's going and he's like, "Oh, look at dude with the shirt," or something. He's saying he's on like a plaid shirt and his red hat. So Mike Epps get on and making a little fun about him. And then dude turns around and he's like, let me get the mic. So we was like, oh, he drunk. So people were like, oh, and he was like, oh, I done messed with the wrong dude. So he give him the mic. I was surprised. So he give up his weapon. He give up his mic to dude, and dude is like, what up, Mike? I love you. Funny ass show. You doing your thing. Basically, that's what he said, like the gist of it. And then he's like, but when is the next Friday coming out? Good one. Mike was like, touche, nigga. He's like, good one. Good question. And he didn't have no answer, though. So he looked and everybody's laughing. He was like, so he's like, he a comedian. So he's like, fuck it, I'm going to make a joke. So he make a joke about his shirt or something like that over the way, because dude talked really proper. He's like, oh, proper ass. Ooh. So we got, back to the show. We rolled it again. And then dude come back, and then he sits down. And I was surprised. I was like, oh, he didn't say nothing to him while he was walking, back to his seat. So cool. And then he sits down, and then Mike was telling the joke, and then he stops, and he's like, and this nigga's back. So the crowd like, oh. They saying something to each other, but you can't hear dude. And then dude is like, let me get the mic again, let me get the mic. And I'm like, nah, he don't give it up a second time. He give it up the second time. And then dude is like, hey, Mike, don't get fucked up. And the crowd is like, oh. So Mike is like, you don't get fucked up, bitch ass nigga or something, right? So they start talking shit, and they playing though, and Mike is laughing and shit. So he's laughing, hitting the mic with his hand. He like, and then oh boy, stand up, and Mike is then he looks, but before he could even react, the Stand Up Live staff and his security, they emerge. So you see them like stand up. You see the people that's there. You see the staff, and as they do a Stand Up Live, when somebody stands up and if they're talking too much or they too drunk or getting too loud, they'll come up and they'll tap him on the shoulder like, can you sit down, So they come to dude, and this is one dude, and he's pretty cool. It's one black guy. He's pretty cool. He comes up and he tapped dude on the shoulder like, you got to sit down. Dude turn around and he push him, and then so now they ready to jump at him, but Mike put his arm around him from the stage, and he's like, nah, he cool. He like, let him be. He cool. He like, security, y'all can go back. He cool. He says it like 10 times. Nah, he cool. Let him stay. He cool. I'm one of the people in the crowd like, kick his ass out, because you could see he was done. And dude was mad. So he pushed the staff, and then another staff they trying to hold him back like, nah, calm down, calm down. And everybody's trying to be cool with him, but with somebody in that state of mind, and they've been drinking, and they get upset, it's hard to calm him down. I don't know if he was trying to prove something for his girl, or he just can't handle his alcohol. But either way go, Mike Epps got his arm around him, And then it's another staff member, I think that was from Stand Up Live. This dude, white guy with a lot of tattoos. He's trying to, hold old boy back. He's like, calm down, calm down. Old boy snatch away from Mike, snatch away from the white dude, and he like, get your hands off me, get off me. And then Mike come to him again. He like, nah, he stopped his security. He like, no, y'all stop. He's cool. We like in the middle area because it's like dude was in the front right at the stage. And then there's like the middle seating. So we right here. And I'm like, bro, kick him out. I'm like, I wish I had a bullhorn or something. Like, Mike, kick him out. He's done. He's not gonna be able to calm down. I didn't have no faith in dude. But Mike is like, look, the devil ain't gonna get us tonight. It's not gonna happen. Something's always trying to happen, but it's a comedy show. And dude, he apologized to dude. He's like, man, I apologize. This is jokes. We just get up here as comedians. We like to have fun with people and, mess with the crowd a little bit. Just to, kind of keep the show rolling. He's like, I apologize though if you offended. He's like, but I don't want nothing to happen. And dude is still kind of riled up, but he's talking to one of the security guards. He's talking mess. Dude's like, man, I don't know, whatever. He put his hands on him, so he didn't like the fact that dude touched him. So the staff, they still kind of swarming around because they waiting to see if, he gonna get riled back up. But Mike is like, nah, y'all good. Y'all can go. We're gonna keep the show rolling. He tell dude again, I apologize. I mean, it's nothing personal at all. We just trying to have fun, but I'll leave you alone. You feel me? Basically, I'll leave you alone is good. And so dude is still talking shit. He go back to drinking his beer. And Mike go on with his show, and he's saying, he's like, man, he's like, look, everybody needs to calm down. He's like, this is a comedy show. This ain't no other type. This ain't no fight. This ain't no other type of event like that. We don't want to see this happen. He's like, and I'm trying to tell you, like, the devil is busy. He like, dude, he's like, brother, I'm trying. He called him. He like, brother, I'm trying to save you. I'm trying to save you from first going to jail. He's like, cause no more of us need to be getting locked up for nothing stupid. He said, don't get locked up over a comedy show. Mike said it. Don't get locked up over a comedy show. These just jokes. I apologize. Again, he apologized to him. He said, these just jokes. Don't worry about it. I won't fool with you again. We're going to keep the show rolling. He's like, y'all don't understand. He was like, I don't want him to go to jail, and I don't want nothing else to happen. He's like, because who going to be on TMZ? It's a joke, but it's real. They going to be like, Mike Epps did this. And it's like, he was just standing on stage trying to do his set, and old boy started heckling. He should have gave him the mic, in my opinion, and he should have kicked him out, though. So then he goes on and he's like, devil is busy. We're not going to let him get us tonight. I don't want nobody to go to jail. I don't want nothing else to happen. And he's like, because I'm going to be the one on TMZ. Then my lawyer's going to call me like, you getting sued for beating somebody up. And he's like, and I was just on stage trying to tell y'all some damn jokes. He said it, and he saw it. I'm pretty sure he must have seen it happen before, because he goes on, going on, I don't know how long. It could have been like 30 minutes maybe. A boy still turned around. You can see he's still shaking his head. He's still, you know what I'm saying? So he turned around to the white guy with the tattoos. He turned around to him, and he pointed at him like something. I don't know what he said, but he was obviously mad that old boy was holding him back. He gets up, and he was walking out towards the door, and that's where, the security and stuff is at, and Mike's security and stuff. He gets up and he walks around going to the door, and I'm just like, damn, I thought his girl was about to get up and leave with him, because she got up but she sat back down. And I was like, this shit not about to be good. And he gets to the door, and then like one of the stand-up live staff stop him, like, hold on. And then some other security guys, I guess some other dudes was over there, and they pointing and boom, pointing, and then next thing you know, it just started. I don't know who started it, or started at that point, but old boy started everything. The fan started with heckling and talking shit, because when he told Mike don't get fucked up, and then he got all personal and butt hurt, and then put his hands on the stand-up live staff, and he tried to talk. He was talking shit to Mike Epps, people, his staff or his security guard. People are scared, in Phoenix they don't really see a lot of drama like that. So people is running and they getting scared, and people screaming, girls screaming, people running, and people start running out the door, and then so like they cleared out like a whole section of tables, though. They fall, and old boy trying to swing back, and I mean at this point, he put himself out there, and he was trying to, I don't know, prove something, or the alcohol had him. So he trying to fight, and he lost. It was bad. So he get beat up, and then his girl run over there, and she trying to, protect him. He get beat up, and then they kick everybody out. Like, they was like, show's over, kick everybody out. They clear people off the stage, because some people, they got scared and stepped up on the stage. They kicked everybody out, and shit, that was it. My girl stopped, hollered at Scruncho, took a picture, and donated some money to the kids. And we was out, bruh, because... yeah, then hella police came through, but they should have already had police come. Mike should have been like, I'm trying to save you, but F it, he can't handle it. Security, have police come up here and escort him out, just in case a fan, real fan was like, oh, he can't talk to Mike like that, and tried to do something. just so dude and his girl can get out safe and nothing happened, because all this could have been avoided. But oh boy couldn't handle his alcohol. And then, Mike tried to save him. He saved him twice. Mike saved him twice. That third time, there was nothing he could do. He just got up and just started walking. And he couldn't even, it was so quick, he couldn't even say nothing. The boy got around to the front and started talking shit. Next thing you know, he's on the floor, bleeding. And they kicking everybody out. So that's the real story. So for media takeout, I know they pump it up. They pump it up because I think I saw it said Mike Epps orders his security guards get him. He never said those words. He never said get him. Never. It wasn't even in the set. So media takeout is lying, but they're pumping the line up, the headline up for y'all, so y'all can get the clicks, and then y'all can read the story and then comment or whatever. And unfortunately, it ended bad for him. I hope he learned a lesson. I hope he learned not to talk shit to no more comedians and their crew, and the staff of the building. He really put his hands on the staff. At that point, I really thought he was done. I was like, oh, well, Stand Up Live, they're not even going to stand for that. They're not going to listen to Mike Epps or whoever performing. This dude got to go because he put his hands on the staff when they're just trying to ask him, just sit down. They weren't trying to kick him out. They was just sit down, be cool. But he put his hands on the one skinny dude, the skinny black dude. Can't do that, bruh. And this is why I think comedians should have one of their people or one person at the staff of the venue they're performing at record their sets. But if something happens, they let's watch that back. And just to see where I was wrong at, or if I had anything to do with that, or it could be used, something could have happened and it could be used as evidence, okay, this is the clear situation. This is what happened, because the stories is getting out there. And for media takeout, I can just imagine what TMZ is gonna say. And any other site, any of those other fake sites that be trying to do stuff for get stuff for clicks, they headlines is gonna be crazy. Mike Epps jumps off stage and attacks fan with a microphone. So that's the real. That's what happened last night. Stand Up Live in Phoenix. It's your boy Jay Jones, aka I See You Filming. Hope everybody's going out to the show tonight. Enjoy it. I'm pretty sure that there's not gonna be any heckling of anything allowed. They're gonna shut it down real quick, as they normally do. But like I said, Mike saved dude twice. Boy, he just was drinking too much, or he was trying to prove something to his girl, and all he proved to her was that he could get his ass whooped real easy, because it was over for him. He never had a chance.